cheated into losing their lifetime's earnings because they couldn't read what they were signing. Some feel vulnerable. Some suffer in unemployment. Some feel ashamed of their social status. And in some cases, the parents have big ambitions for their children. This realization has converted to action with the persistent follow-ups by the teachers of Loyola School. It has helped Loyola School gain a strength of over 400 students today.
The government school, there are many schools here and they get everything free. Food, uniform, books, and whereas we charge you here for the books and uniform. But they said we don't want anything, we'll starve, eat 1 meal a day and we'll starve and provide for our children books and uniform. So, but we want to send our children here. Previous year about 100 I sent back in the month of June. Then last year about 200 I think. Then we also had time to refuse the admission because I felt the need that for these people we have come to help, and we have no accommodation here, no provision to take all the children in the school. So with great sorrow I think I sent them back. But this year again there are about 300 to come and seeking for admission, but we have no provision.
While this may seem like a matter of pride for the school and CNFE, what I gathered from this is that in reality it means 200 students who had taken the first step to study have been deprived of education.
School would grow like college and give very best education and to be a model in the locality of Bijapur and help to all the neighboring schools of our other schools where they can come and get help in their teaching. That we would be a resource center here.
Bijapur belongs to North Karnataka, and this area has been facing the worst ever drought over the past 7 years. This has pushed people from villages to towns like Bijapur in search of jobs. But in vain, since they have very little skills other than farming. This idle population of uneducated people who cannot be sent to schools has resulted in large settlements of slums. CNFE not only deals with the slums but is also finding a practical solution to arrest the growth of slums by starting the ITI or the Industrial Training Institute. Here they train the youth in vocational skills. Veera Sangappa, a boy from Basavan Bagewadi Taluk of Bijapur, shares his ambitions.
ನಾನು ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ನೀರು ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ದುಡಿಬೇಕು, ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾವವ್ರು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೆ. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಯಾದರೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಣ ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ನದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಹಣ ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಆಸೆ ಇದೆ.
We brought a lot of youth from the rural villages, gave them hostel facilities around this place and started training them in different job-oriented skills. And also we trained them in their personality development and started giving them a lot of leadership skills. Here we offer mainly 4 trades. We have carpentry, we have electrical mechanic, and in electrical mechanic we train the students in 3 areas. That is mainly house wiring, motor winding and household appliances. We also have the welding and fitter mechanic, and we also have the automobile engineering courses. Recently we have started a driving school also. Our intention in doing all this is so that they could go back to their villages and they become the leaders in their villages, and in turn the whole village develops.
CNFE has found a unique solution for the unemployed youth of the villages. And this poverty at the rural areas is also addressed by the hostel that CNFE has started. This houses the most impoverished lot of the lowest rung in the social hierarchy, the Dalits.
The very purpose of starting this hostel so that these boys are able to get a decent education and so that eventually they become leaders in their community and bring about lots of change in their community.
It seems quite evident that the fathers of CNFE have taken it upon themselves to transform the entire landscape of rural Karnataka. They have taken up the cause of people who are often looked down as the people cursed by God, the handicapped people. These differently abled people have been brought together to fight for their rights and gain their own position in the society in Mudhol.
We did a survey in Mudhol Taluk last year and we found there are more than 3,015 differently able persons. Our main focus is that we want to empower the people who are mostly marginalized or pushed to the periphery. At the same time, we were also faced with one major problem in Bijapur, that is HIV. Bijapur is declared as a danger zone for HIV. So we've decided to contact these sex workers so that we can, through them, we can somehow arrest this problem of HIV. And for our great surprise, a group of sex workers from Nidugundi, they invited us and they told us that they want to give up this sex work and also they do not want the children to get into this system. We were very much encouraged by their invitation. So immediately we moved to Nidugundi and we started working with the sex workers since this January 2005. We have begun a rehabilitation center for them by teaching them tailoring course. There are more than 25 sex workers and their children are participating in this program.
I still remember the first time I went to Nidugundi, loaded with fear and stigma. I treaded cautiously near one of the largest red light areas of the region. The bright walls seemed to amplify my prejudices. After going through the initial stigma, it took me about half an hour to start talking to them. And I'm not known to be the silent kinds. Such was the weight of the air around. I went in prepared for any consequence. Surprisingly, they were more forthcoming than any of the other people we'd met. It's easy to ask questions that will play straight into your documentary. But one question that kept nagging me in my mind was, why would you quit a well-paying job? Prostitution is one of the most well-paid jobs for the effort that is put in, or at least that's the perceived value here.
ಅವಾಗ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೇವ್ರಿ. ವಾದ ಬಳಕ ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಮಾಯಿ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ, ರೊಕ್ಕ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಸೆ ಆಗಿತ್ರಿ.
50 20 30 ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಕಿಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾವ್ರಿ ಸರ.
HIV ರೋಗ ಬಂದ್ ಸಲಾಮ ಅದು ದಂಧ ನಾವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸದಾಗ ಸೇರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ನಡೆಸೇವ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಲಕ್ಷಾನುಗಟ್ಲೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರು ಈ ಆಸೆ ನಾವು ತಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೇವ್ರಿ.
ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆನೇ ಯಾರಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಉತ್ತರ ಸರಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಸಹ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಸರಿ ಅನಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಅನ್ನಕ ನಾಚಿ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತಾರಿ ಸರ್. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಸಹ್ಯ ಆಕತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಾರ್ರಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲ್ಯಾಗ ತಂದೆ ಹೆಸರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರ, ನಾವ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳೋನು? ತಾಯಿ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ತಾಯಿ ತಂದಿಲ್ಲನಂತಾರ.
ಸಮಾಜದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನ ಸಿಕ್ಕ ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕನ್ನೋ ಆಶೆಯಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ರಲಿತ್ರ ಹಿಂಜರಿ.
I still wasn't convinced with what they had to say. While HIV seemed to be reason enough, I wanted to know what their alternative plans were.
ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾಲೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ, ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕ್ರಿ.
ಈಗ ಹೊಲಿಗೆ ಕಲಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಸೂತಿ ಕಲಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಣಿಕೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತಾ ತಾವು ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿಯಾದ್ರೂ ಅವ್ರ ಜೀವನ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ನಂದು ಈ ಸಲ BA ಫೈನಲ್ ಇಯರ್. ಮುಂದೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಓದಿ LLB ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಆಸೆ. ಆದರೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿ ಕಲಿಸೋರಿಲ್ಲ.